Well, if you can't tell, I really, really like Godzilla. Like, a bunch. There are many fascinating aspects to The King of the Monsters, having weaved a rich mythology that a child can spend hours and hours obsessing over and manipulating to better fit their drawings. But, to me, one of the most fascinating details is how numerous Godzilla monsters actually got their start in other movies, and then met Goji in team-up movies. Yeah, move over, Marvel. Toho started it first, and they did it better. Okay, maybe not better, but still! We're going to be taking a look into Toho's peripheral giant monster movies and even some that originated out of Japanese lore. Head away from the burning city and strap in tight. It's next, Toho X-Travaganza! Okay, so the third monster movie Toho made after the first two Godzillas was Rodan, a story about a giant pterodactyl. One of the things that's great about this movie is how it unfolds. It starts not with a dinosaur attacking, but with an insect that is hatched from deep within the mine of a small town. Cheesy, fake-looking insects. If you didn't know any better, you might think this was Rodan, but I highly doubt that I think I'm spoiling anything here. These bugs are known as the Mega Nulon, would later appear in Godzilla vs. Megaguirus, where he eventually fights their queen. The army stages an operation to kill the bugs, but the main character gets trapped in the tunnel underground. Oh yeah, there's a main character here with a love story and everything. He even has a rivalry with his fiance's brother. In the English dub, he gets a voiceover, which helps explain some of the non-verbal action. I think it does, anyway. He eventually escapes the mine, but with no memory and can't even talk. They try to take good care of him while we see something flying around the world and causing havoc in the air. The main guy gets to see the miracle of birth with some birds, and suddenly has a flashback where he sees the real star of the movie hatch out of an egg and begin eating the bugs from earlier. We also get a nice shot of baby Rodan. Oh, look at him. It's around this time the military makes a strike against the monster, and they discover not one, but two dinosaurs buried in the earth who make a raid against Tokyo. Where else? Now, the raid is okay. They mostly fly around and flap their wings. There is this one part where we get to see Rodan spit some kind of compressed gas. I guess he thought he was the big guy for a minute. And this shot looks familiar. Lastly, there was the ending. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's so awesome I feel compelled to talk about it. I feel if spoiling it ruins the movie, then it's probably not that strong to begin with, and I hope this would be that strong. The military kills the monsters by blowing open a volcano and drowning them in lava. At first, the one Rodan seems to escape, but he can't leave his or her mate behind and chooses to die in the fire with them. That's some deep stuff right there. I'm sorry to prattle on about it, but this is my second favorite Toho monster movie. I just love the way the plot unfolds and the epic ending. I also love Rodan's design. There's something brooding about it that the later films lack. He would of course meet Godzilla and Mothra and Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, and have many adventures with them, being one of the most popular monsters in all of Japan. If you want to get the original on DVD, I highly recommend the classic media set, which comes paired with War of the Gargantuas. I don't mean to sound like a salesman, but I really like that version. Oh yeah, War of the Gargantuas. We'll be getting to that soon.